Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It's Aaron St. Dennis at FF Mad Scientist, joined by Jesse Moeller at JMoeller05 and Jeremy Showman at FF_Rebel. And I feel like I want to start the circus carnival music to start this show because
For real.
weather and inactives, it is not the way we want to start the fucking week one of the playoffs. But we should have known that by 63 points from the Raiders. Like, how many people are getting here facing the Raiders DST and who just lost Tyreek Hill? That's how quickly things can change for
Good
you, man.
Lord.
I had one guy who was saying that he DM'd me and said, I faced the Raiders DST and I don't know, maybe Aiden O'Connell or something like that. Something where he's like down 90 points and then he just lost Olave and Tyreek Hill. And I'm like, you're fucked. So you guys frantically trying to find all your lineups with those players and get them out?
This is exactly what I'm doing. Like Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave in at least two spots today together. So I'm trying to replace them. I got like Noah Brown firing him up in a few spots. Ridiculous. And then I got an extra Olave here or there on his own. So I was favored in some matchups. Now it's projected to be close. I just need I need Lamar to come through today, which is should happen, but who the hell knows this season?
I got him too. I need him in my main league, but I find that's the hardest part of doing this sit-start show from noon to kickoff. I get all the Twitter messages, and I'm like, dude, I didn't see any of these till after the show, but then I'm scurrying through trying to update my rankings, trying to get all the lineups out.
Yeah.
It's like I have 70. Luckily, Sleeper's the best because I can just go in, type the player's name in, and it shows everywhere I have him, and that's so much easier. But let's start with some comments. Oh, why is it showing us people joining from Twitter? That's new.
We'll take it.
I don't know. I'll take it.
What's up, people?
I mean, we got 10 people in the chat, so what up, Twitter? Yeah, like, I think it's Sleeper, or I can't talk. StreamYard's updating their system because, like, we had the Instagram live stuff and all that.
Yeah, I see that. It's just that was that's interesting. I thought it was 2 new comments, and I looked and I said, oh,
me too.
No. All right, so let's start with the active inactives. Active on the good side, Jamal Williams, because that matters. Debunks, A-Chain is active. A-Chain's active. Noah Brown's active. Aaron Jones and Chris Godwin, all active. Take a breath. The inactives. Tyreek Hill is out. Christian Watson, A.J. Dillon, Chris Olave, Nico Collins, Juju Smith-Schuster, and C.J. Stroud. Out, and out. Good luck.
It's fun.
Question here. This one with A-Chain in is pretty easily A-Chain.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I really don't want to play any pass catchers in this game. Like to talk about this game a little bit. It terrifies me with the wind. Like I'm so scared of even Wilson and even Waddle, even though it's a boost. But yeah, I'm playing A-Chain. Like
Jesse is ahead of me.
Heavily run that.
That was my next thing. Now that we've done the actives and inactives, it seems we have some weather. This is from Ask FFT, Dave Richard. He has tweeted this. I'm not sure who it was from, but he seems pretty accurate. Rain, not much wind in Atlanta, Carolina, and the Dallas Buffalo game. Just rain, no wind. Rain and wind, but could be okay by the second half, is the Bears and Browns. No rain, might have some gusts, but otherwise wind's not a huge issue. Jets and Dolphins. So it's not really a big issue in that one. Heavy wind in the forecast, a real problem. Ravens, Jags. Rain in forecast. Eagles, Seahawks. So we have some light rain in the Panthers game and Bills game. Rain and some wind, but it should be okay by halftime in Cleveland. No rain, but the occasional gust in Miami. Heavy wind. Looks like the problem game will be Baltimore-Jacksonville, and rain in Philly-Seattle, which sucks because that was like the offensive extravaganza. So some interesting situations there. We'll have to see how it plays out, but I think the only one as of now I'm really downgrading is Baltimore-Jacksonville. It's scary. So we've got Monday night rain in Philly-Seattle, and Jalen Hurts is going to be limited if he plays. Not good, Bob. Not good.
Just going back to that Hubbard A-Chan one. I mean, A-Chan super explosive, right? Tyreek Hill out. I just worry a little bit about what the Jets might be able to do because they're not going to be worried about the supreme deep ball, the supreme deep threat with Tyreek Hill anymore. They can come up a little bit more, but we know A-Chan's explosive. What Hubbard has on his side is volume. So I think this one is a lot closer. Now that Tyreek's out, but I will still lean Achane because Hubbard has a tough matchup with.
I think it's closer, but I still have
where
to
I'm coming from.
This one I find is easy. I never thought I'd say this one's easy, but it is. I have Stafford at 4. So
he's going to shred that Washington defense today.
That one is Stafford, and I'm not even thinking twice about it.
Yeah, it's just the safety issue. Like, you don't have to worry about all the weather and all the nonsense going on in that game. You just play Stafford.
Jeremy just drank an invisible glass of water, and it was kind of cool.
That's it. Yeah. Fields also against Cleveland, just for context. So, you'll downgrade him a few points. It's Stafford by a mile here for me.
And like we said, that could be a rainy, windy first half in Chicago, Cleveland, against the tough defense with their ugly offense. No weather reported for the Rams game there at last I checked. So let's just make that easily Stafford.
I will say, like, Fields is the type of quarterback where he gets least impacted by the weather because he's such a runner. Right?
Yeah.
So of all the quarterbacks you're going to downgrade, he gets the slightest downgrade. But, like, you get Stafford against the worst defense in the league. So, like, you just play Stafford.
Yeah, it's one where it doesn't matter. I'm taking Stafford. I'm trying to look through here for some questions, but I had some internet issues, so I'm a few minutes behind schedule. You guys got any you need to post?
I got one here. Let's see. So, of course, Olave out, so it becomes a little bit more interesting. I got Gibson, Samuel on the same team, or Darren Waller with just a 0.5 tight end premium.
Okay. Before I look at the first two, do not touch Darren Waller.
He's on my bench right now.
My answer here is going to depend on. I'm looking up. I don't know. Okay, Brian Robinson is in fact out.
Yeah.
I want Gibson.
Yeah. That's why I have him right now.
He was out.
I don't think it's an easy choice between him and Samuel, but I think just Gibson's going to get 80% of the run, and he should see a ton of work because they're going to be behind all game.
Need 3 starters: Cooks, Noah Brown, McKinnon, Singletary. I am playing Singletary and Noah Brown for sure. Cooks, McKinnon. I think I want to go Cooks. Dallas has what? Buffalo.
Yep.
KC has.
They play
New England.
Yeah.
Give me Cooks. So sit McKinnon for me.
Yeah, I'll sit McKinnon. Brown should eat. The problem is, how accurate will Davis Mills be?
Davis Mills was a serviceable quarterback. Like by the standards we have set this year, was like he would be the Jake Browning of backup quarterbacks in previous years. Like he wasn't great, but I had him in his rookie year, and I refused a couple of trades holding on to him because he looked like he was a halfway decent quarterback. Like he's he's not going to put up 30 points, but he definitely has potential to put up. He's Baker Mayfield. I don't think he's going to kill you. He's not a bad quarterback. He's just not good.
So he regressed pretty bad his second year.
Yes, he did.
So that's so like I really don't want to play Houston pass catchers in this game because the offense is going to be really bad. Like
they also had no talent though in the
like this is the thing with Noah Brown. Also, he's not that good of a wide receiver, so you're taking him with a worse quarterback. It's just kind of just a shitty situation. So like the path for Singletary is he's going to get the checkdowns and things like that, so that works for him. But I really don't want to play Noah Brown. I'd much rather play McKinnon over Noah Brown. Like I just don't want to go into a bad offense with a suspect wide receiver and a bad quarterback. It all just sounds like
he's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Case Keenum's right.
Oh, is it really? Oh. Well,
yeah, same thing. That's the same.
Yeah.
So he actually checks down more.
To be honest.
Like that's what I like about Keenum for Singletary. He still check down more. So like that's why I like Singletary as.
Are you sitting McKinnon then?
No, I'm playing McKinnon, Singletary, and Cooks. I'm not going to play Noah Brown. Like I'm not going through that experience.
Yeah, the only thing with Noah Brown, right, is that Tennessee secondary is so bad, and they can stop the run. I mean, now Jeffrey Simmons is out, right? So maybe it's a little bit easier to kind of pound them up the middle with the run for Houston. But I agree, Singletary's a nice check down option, so I'll play him. Noah Brown, I don't mind him getting loose in that secondary. It's going to be a matter of Mills, Keem, whoever can get him the ball. It's a toss-up there between Brown and McKinnon. I lean Brown, so I'll sit McKinnon.
All right. Next, we have Aaron Jones or DJ Moore. I feel like this one's pretty easily DJ Moore for me.
Yeah,
I don't love the matchup. I don't love the weather, but I get it. Aaron Jones has it all to himself, but can we trust him to finish a drive without leaving injury?
It's also a DJ Moore injury,
Yeah, so like Aaron Jones has been basically non-playing the last month, give or take. So like it seems like they've been pretty confidently just resting him until he's ready to come back, is what it seems like in the situation. So I don't mind going Aaron Jones if you want the floor between the two. DJ Moore it's going to be a sporadic game because of the weather and how bad it is. He could blow it up with the, stuff behind the line of scrimmage, take it to the house, but like I don't really trust his volume.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Aaron Jones has a safer floor though in this game, so it depends what you need. I don't think he's going to have the ceiling for you in his first game back. He could. DJ Moore definitely does, but and I agree with that. It's not only the Cleveland secondary, like you said, it's the weather. It's also that DJ Moore's been nursing an ankle injury this week, right? So there's a lot of factors there. Still, it's probably DJ Moore unless you want to high floor with Aaron Jones.
I think you got to chase DJ Moore. He's been too good.
I have DJ Moore at 32. Aaron Jones I have down at 45. So I'm still going DJ Moore. I'm sorry. Last minute emergency pivot off Olave. Yep, that happens. My options are McLaurin, JSN, Zay Jones, OBJ, Shaheed. I don't want OBJ. Let me check my rankings. I do. Like I want to go JSN, but let me double check my rankings.
Yeah, I have McLaurin the highest, but man, I'd almost rather just play JSN.
I also feel like that's possible. I have McLaurin at 27, so 32 for JSN. So I also have McLaurin the highest, and I feel like I don't know.
It's so bad with them.
Both games could be a shootout, but the weather in Philly's not going to be great. We don't know what's. I think I want to go McLaurin too.
The issue is McLaurin they're not good. Like they're not scoring you fancy points. That's the problem with those wide receivers, man. It's a killer.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about who it's not. Right, it's not Zay Jones against Baltimore, right? And it's not McLaurin because there hasn't been a ceiling. Howell just is not afraid to spread it all around. So even if they're in comeback mode, even if he has a good game, you just can't expect it all to go to McLaurin. So maybe it's Shaheed as a dart throw. I think JSN is the safest. And depending on weather, OBJ could be my pick, but I'll go JSN.
Yeah, I'm going to go. That was my original gut feeling, and I like to go with that. So it is JSN for me as well. I don't know about the weather. I don't know about Jalen Hurts, but that just seems like it could be a shootout. So JSN.
You can't go wrong against the Philly secondary. They give it up to.
They are the worst in the league against quarterbacks and wide receivers for fantasy points. So
I love Stafford, but this one's still Lamar. He's my QB1 this week.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to bench these rushing quarterbacks, man. Like Lamar's too good, and he has not been the best points. But yeah, they played him. Yep.
Yeah, Jacksonville sucks, right? Like, so don't be fooled by any kind of early season. They were decent. They've been horrible on D the last few weeks, and I'll play him over Stafford for sure.
Achane and Hall, so it's the 7th best matchup for Achane, 4th worst for Hall. I want to go. This one, what's the weather? No rain, but have some weather issues. I think I want to go Achane here.
It's pretty significant weather in this game. So, like, I'm playing both these running backs everywhere I have them because I expect them to be heavily involved. I have Brees a few spots ahead of him. I had Brees a few spots ahead of him. I think he's going to get a ton of checkdowns in this game. Like, I don't think it's going to go very far. It's going to be behind the line of scrimmage stuff. Like, I'm going to play Brees, even though Achane is a ceiling play.
I have Achane at 13 and Brees at 15.
And look, Brees is playing with last week's AFC Offensive Player of the Week and Zach Wilson, so he could absolutely go.
You're a sick motherfucker. You're sick.
I'm going Brees as well, but this one's really close.
Yeah. Already starting DK and Zay. If that affects your choice, was Flowers or JSN. Whoa! Where did we say Flowers? I read.
I didn't see Flowers.
He put Zay Jones.
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Flowers.
Oh, so if that's Zay Flowers, it's Zay Flowers. You put Zay Jones. I think. Let me double check. It might still not be. No, it's Zay Flowers for me. Yeah, it's Flowers.
I'll go Flowers over JSN, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that changes things. I read Zay Jones, right? Okay.
I think Zay's in his lineup already. Zay Flowers is in his lineup is my assumption. Because he says he's already starting DK and Zay Flowers, so this question is the other guys.
No, then you're playing. Keep Flowers in your lineup and put JSN in over the last guys you chose there.
Yeah.
Need one. Hall, Achane, ETN. This is the same question except muddier with ETN. I think ETN's the lowest for me, so he is. I still go Achan, but I have these guys 13, 15, 16 with Achan the highest.
Yeah. It's hard to bet against ETN, but it's just the matchup is so tough at Baltimore. I'll stick with Hall.
And you're still going Hall, Jesse? You don't take ETN over Hall?
No, I have ETN lower. I just, the injury and everything going on with him right now. It's just a little bit lower for him in this matchup too. On top.
So you guys still take Hall. I still take Achan. ETN doesn't really change the question for either of us.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis, Adam Thielen. Let's look at the matchups here.
Definitely not Davis.
New
I'm not
England.
doing that.
Yeah, but Thielen against Atlanta, that's really ugly.
So matchups worse for Thielen, but I'm still going Thielen.
Yeah, I had to bench Tyreek in the league for Thielen, and I was like, fudge, this sucks. But I was like, I had to play wide receivers. The only guy I could do it with. I was like, oh, all right, Thielen it is. We've seen Gabe Davis. He can give you a legit 0 in this game. Thielen can give you, 5-10 points at least.
I did.
But if you want to chase the ceiling, you know what you got to do. It's Gabe, even though it sounds kind of.
I have Thielen at 32 and Davis at 44. So
I looked this up earlier today. Thielen played Atlanta in that week 1 game where everyone thought he was a bust. I think he had 2 total targets in that game. So it wasn't just. I think it was week 1.
Injury game. Yeah, that's the injury game.
I would add in that. He said he had Najee in his lineup, so you're probably facing a large deficit. So I guess
then
if
you gotta go Gabe.
Swing for the fences here and go Gabe Davis, because I don't think Thielen is the ceiling play.
No, you gotta fire the shot. If you go down,
Stafford or Jordan Love, Stafford, especially if you could stack them.
Yeah, Love is just there's a lot going on there with Aaron Jones coming back. Watson out, right? So who knows? Wicks is banged up, but he's going to roll. So there's just too much going on. I want Stafford.
Yeah, that was not even close for me. Full PPR, pick one. HN with the injury, Hubbard, Ford, Ridley. He has Mostert as his RB1. I don't want to play both of them.
It's not Ridley.
It's not Ridley.
It's not Ford.
Ford. Let me check. 1 sec.
I don't mind Ford. He's been kind of that consistent guy that what you're getting out of him each week. But
I'm terrible for Hubbard. I think the answer is Achan. I just don't know if I want to play both Dolphins. Although they both have scored 4 touchdowns in a game together, so
I'll play them both.
Yeah.
I much prefer Mostert this week because the HN injury and everything going on with her, and Mostert gets all of the goal line looks, so he gets a lot of the. That's why he set the record for touchdowns first season for them. Yeah. So I much prefer Mostert this week. And given the issue, they're going to pound the rock. It's going to be heavily these guys are going to see a lot of volume is the way I expected. So I don't mind going both of them.
If you don't want to though, go Ford.
I'd shoot a shot with Ridley too. I'd be fine with that. That would be the ceiling play if you want to do that.
Where's OBJ? Where was this comment?
That's the one from earlier.
It's still JSN. It's still JSN.
Or Flowers, right? Forget what it was.
Oh, am I in that Vampire League still? Let me check. Where's my lineup?
This is the thing about this is why the bye is so important, man. This is why the bye is so important this week because of all of the shenanigans happening.
He is correct. Who did he lose? He had Najee getting nothing.
Tyreek Olave.
Tyreek Olave. Oh, he had Justin Herbert too.
Oh,
you've got Kincaid on your. He's got Kincaid on his bench.
Throw him in.
Play him.
You should remind him that he can probably pick someone up before game time. Yeah,
it's a Vampire League.
Vampire League.
Do you do the IR switch outs in that one too, or?
Yes, but
but not when he's playing me.
No. Are any of them actually IR? None of them are. Oh, Herbert, Jack, you can go pick someone up off your bench or off the waiver wire if you want to put Herbert on drop QB, Herbert right? Waivers. Oh yeah, it's got to be a QB though. It's position for position. I forgot.
That may not help.
So and he has Dak, so no, it doesn't help him. He is correct. Hill and Olave are out, not IR. So you're still only a few point underdog because nobody pays attention in that league. Vampire League with the vampire who doesn't pay attention. She won 4 weeks in a row and didn't steal a single player. So unfortunately, I have Moss already in my lineup. Would you consider putting one of them at flex? I was considering Puka at flex since I have Diggs and Waddle at wide. I'd take Puka over Waddle.
Puka.
This is the HN or Hall question from earlier. So he had the HN or Hall question from earlier. It's the same person. So he's answering because he has Moss in his lineup. So He's considering
Yeah,
that.
so-
And yeah, I mean Puka. I want to start Puka.
Puka needs to go as your wide receiver 2 over Waddle. So then the question
Right.
becomes Waddle or who was it, Brees or
Achan or Hall. Yeah,
I
so
go
it's between-
Waddle.
I'm gonna go Brees.
I go put Puka in as your wide receiver 2, and then
Yeah.
of Waddle, Brees, and Achan, I'm going
Yeah.
Waddle.
I'm going Brees.
I really don't want to play pass catchers, man.
Yeah, no Hill though.
I know it's
Yeah.
he's gonna get volume. I just don't know how much volume he's going to see. So
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I
was
think-
already benching Tua. Like,
Do we agree,
you
though,
do
Puka-
not play Tua this week.
Puka over
No.
Waddle, do we agree?
yeah, Puka. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Puka is
By a
like
mile.
Yes, Hill is out. That's why I said Waddle. I'm playing Waddle as my flex, but even with Hill out, I'm playing Puka over Waddle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Start Kyler or Flacco. That one's Kyler.
It's Kyler. It sounds awful though. It's Kyler because going
It's closer than I thought, 16 and 18, because Kyler's got Sam Fran.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Well,
Flacco, it's ugly weather in Chicago. I'm still going Kyler, but not by much.
yeah, that game's gonna be ugly. But Flacco's
Don't be-
gonna just air it out anyways.
Yeah. Don't be fooled by that Chicago defense ranking, too. They've been much better. Ngakwe hit the IR, and Brisker's dealing with injury, but they've still been a lot better than you expect them to be. So
Ken Walker or Chuba Hubbard. I never thought I'd say this, but I feel like I have Walker
Walker.
ranked higher, but I don't feel safe about it at all. Like,
it's Walker for me. It's
I
you
have
know,
Chuba
it's-
2 spots lower, but
It's
feel like
Chuba
the-
for me. Like
it's a bad match. No, it's a bad matchup.
It's
for
so-
both.
Yeah, for both. They're terrible. Yeah.
I'm going Chuba. He's gonna get the volume. As bad as that sounds, like I'm chasing the volume in the situation.
I-
Like with Walker, they're splitting work down the middle. Charbonnet's
Yeah.
getting it's ugly for these Seahawks running backs. So one of them has to score a touchdown.
I
And
think
I
I
have no
agree with
confidence
that.
who it's gonna be. So
As
I'm playing
ugly
Chuba.
as it is, I think I'm going Chuba too. I think that's
Yeah, I mean, Walker got that receiving work last week. I don't know how or why.
Exactly.
You know, I am going to chase that. You know, whether it's Gino or you know Locke or whoever the hell's going to be behind center this week. I'm still going Walker. I'm not scared of the Philly defense through the air, and I think because they've been so bad through the air, they haven't been so great on the ground lately against RBs. So it's close, but I'll go Walker.
pick
This is
2
so
of
brutal.
JSN, Douglas, and Hollywood.
Oh, that is the worst. All three just like. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
I'm going to sit Douglas here.
I think you sit Hollywood. Just
Well, Holly was dealing with that injury, so that's the thing that worries me.
and
too.
San Francisco.
Yeah, they're not. So it's not
Yeah.
bad for like fantasy point wise, as it has normally been the past few years. Like they've been a little bit, a
No,
little bit more.
I have
lenient.
Douglas
But, yeah,
lower. I have Douglas
Yeah.
lower. I forgot it's KC. I know that there's no Juju, but it's still KC. So yeah,
Yeah.
if Hollywood Brown looks healthy, I think you sit him. What time's that
I
game?
think it's a
at?
later game though. That's
4
like,
o'clock.
yeah,
And Douglas
you
is
can't wait.
4 o'clock. I would just not risk Hollywood being a late scratch or hurt again. Oh, fuck it. Nah, sit Douglas. I hate this.
That Niners secondary has been decimated all season. They've done a decent job of patching it, but you can throw on them, right? So,
Yep.
you know, you're certainly not going to run Connor on them. That's for sure. So I think Brown is going to be out there because they need him, and I think he's going to get a ton of looks. So I'm going to sit Pop.
Just you better pick up someone who else is playing late if you're going with Hollywood, because if he's out, like he should play. We expect him to play. I'm just saying, just in the worst case scenario, pick somebody else up or something, just because you cannot risk a 0 in your lineup, especially when you've lost your top 3 guys.
Yeah, sure.
Questionable, expected to play.
Questionable.
Heel injury, so it's going to slow him down.
Yeah, like I really don't want to play Hollywood this week.
I don't really want to play him either. I think I'm going to play it safe and sit him.
It also depends what you need out of your starting lineup. Like if your favorite, then you can go the top 2 guys, JSN and Douglas, and just get sure thing. Hill's out, yeah. Tyreek's out.
Yep.
Pick 2, Smith, Zay, Reed. Smith, I think, is the have to play.
I'm playing Reed over Zay. I have Reed over Zay.
Devonta at 19.
Yeah.
Oh, would you believe this? 19, 20, 21 with Reed at the bottom.
Yeah, this is a good problem to have here. I'm going top 2.
Wow.
Reed probably will see the volume. But,
I've never seen that before. You picked
Smith
3 in a row in my rankings. That's awesome.
Nice.
So I'm sitting Reed, but not by much. Can you flex Reed?
Yeah, I think you should read Shabir in your lives because he gets work on the ground as well. Like he gets the Debo role of anybody in the NFL. Like he's the closest thing we have to it. So he's getting work around. They did the end around touchdown last week. Like he's very much a centerpiece of that offense with Watson out. So Reed's the one I'm starting over everybody else. Like
my way of thinking here is I might take Reed over Flowers. Just they're one after another, but maybe downgrade Zay because of the weather.
Not against Jacksonville, man. I'm firing up Zay.
Yeah. Okay. So sit Reed. This one's easy. It's Trey McBride.
Yeah, McBride's awesome. You want McBride everywhere.
Yep.
I have McBride in like a half dozen flex spots this week over like good play. I was starting him already over Chris Olave. That's how good he's been.
Yeah, he's like the tight end one, dude. It's incredible. Like it's just awesome. I really don't want to do the Schultz experience with Case Keenum. Like I'm good on that. I'm going Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Same.
He can only play 2, so I'm sitting Jaden Reed.
So for me, it's Devon, the Slim Reaper, and Jaden Reed are the 2 I'm playing. But like you can go Zay Flowers. I'm assuming that's what you guys prefer.
We all agree Smith, so you got to put him in your lineup, and then flip a coin.
All right, let's see what else I have off of Twitter. James Conner, Keaton Mitchell. Holy fuck. That's
I mean,
Connor scares me. It's the second worst matchup. His pass catching role has dried up. Middle of the pack for Mitchell. Never thought I'd say this, but I think I have Connor ranked higher. I think, but I feel like I want to go Mitchell here.
I'll go Connor.
I hate this with this. Yeah, because like what you're doing with Mitchell is you're getting no assurances of like the role, right? It's just you're just strictly chasing upside with him. So it's risky as hell to go this route. So I'd say, how is your team looking? If you're a favorite, play Connor. If you need the upside shot, just chase Mitchell. But like I'm going to prefer Connor in most situations just because I know he's going to get the volume. He had 25 carries last week. Like they involve him in that offense. So yeah, I'm going Connor.
Good morning. Needs 1. Achan, Ford, Cooper, OBJ. Achan.
Yeah, it's him or Cooper probably for me.
Yeah, agree.
Cooper, but I think it's Achan. Cooper was getting 14 targets a game, but he caught like 6 of them. So I think it's
the Flacco experience is fun, let me tell you. I have Achan the highest of these guys, so I'm going Achan.
Yeah, I'll go Achan.
I get these are closer in my rankings than you. I'm not getting cute here. I'm going Josh Allen.
Allen's top 2 is not 2. Like Josh Allen's a stud. You play Josh Allen every time.
I totally get this question. No, you got to play Allen.
Yeah, he's QB1 of all time.
I'm going Dak here. Dak is like 4 and Mahomes is 7.
I haven't been playing Mahomes in close, competition with other QBs like this, and against New England, there's no way in hell I'm playing Mahomes. No, it's Dak.
What he said.
It's Dak. Dak's been
Murray Cooper here.
Yeah, Cooper is safer.
Yep, agree.
But like that's the Cleveland weather issue is like kind of what worries me.
Yeah, but it's Joe Flacco. He's throwing 3 yards downfield, so who cares?
Dude, Flacco's chucking it. He led the league in air yards. Like, Flacco's fucking chucking the ball, dude. It's awesome.
But the question is, can his old arm do it in back-to-back weeks? That's what we're
His arm just falls off. Yeah, it's not where it's the previous situation, the other quarterbacks where they were really bad. Like Flacco's been fine. He's been the best quarterback they've had all season.
In between series is on the sideline in a tub of Bengay.
Yeah, I will say if you're worried about the weather, just play Jones. Like if it worries you, just play Aaron Jones. Just put him in your line if you don't worry about
that. I'm never playing Aaron Jones. I'm not his. You know what scares me more than the weather? Aaron Jones staying healthy for more than 1 year. No.
Let me see something.
Dolphins or Falcons D? I feel like the easy answer here is Dolphins. Let me.
Dolphins. That weather is going to be a disaster.
I don't know.
I have them 2 and 3 back to back in matchups.
Dolphins have
they're
been
playing
surprisingly excellent as a pass rush unit. That now they're a little banged up on the back end, so that's a little scary. But Zach Wilson is not scary. I get it. You're talking about the difference between Zach Wilson or Bryce Young here, who's going to chuck more picks and take more sacks. It's a toss-up, right? But I'll go Dolphins because they look better.
Bryce Young in good weather or Zach Wilson in shitty weather? I think you got to go Dolphins here.
The question is, does I don't know if they took him off IR, but does medically cleared Aaron Rodgers to come in the second half?
He just peg legs his way out there. Yeah, so the pressure rate that the Falcons are to generate against the sacks that Bryce Young takes is like it's a really good matchup and it's safer. There's variance in this Dolphins game because the weather's so bad. Like we're talking 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Like that stuff screws up passing attacks in general. So They might just run it a lot in this game. So that's kind of what worries me with Miami. Yeah, I have them higher, but like I think Falcons are actually safer.
Tua or Flacco? That's not a question I ever thought I'd have to actually check.
I really don't want to play Tua.
I wasn't playing Tua before all of this happened. It's Flacco.
They're like 0.5 points in projections away. So
I have them at 14 and 17. I'm still going Tua.
Well, it's also the worst pass matchup too. The Jets like defense, like they shut down wide receivers. So it's who else is he gonna pass to the tight end? Like, no, that guy sucks. So I'm gonna go Flacco.
I still have to go Tua. Dolphins D or pivot to the Titans D. I feel like this is still going to be the Dolphins D.
The Titans are against
remind me who
Case Keenum and the Houston Texans.
Houston, yeah.
They're sneaky because of that. So like the Titans D, they can generate pressure. Like the one thing they have good is their front seven. That's where they're good. The rest of it's not good. So they can get burnt. But like we're talking about Case Keenum, who hasn't played in 2 years or whatever. So
yeah, but
I don't mind the Titans, but yeah, Miami is the highest.
This is the question we had with Bryce Young. Case Keenum, Bryce Young in good weather, or Zach Wilson in bad weather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me against Zach Wilson. I'll take the Dolphins here.
I'll still go Dolphins, but agree that Titans are a good option.
People should be streaming the Titans defense this week. It's a very good matchup.
Start to PPR. Sorry, you got something to say?
No, I was just going to say, quick report. This is interesting. 10 Cowboys players dealing with a stomach bug this week, including Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks. So I don't know. I don't know if that changed anything for you, but Brandon Cooks has been ill all week.
Yikes. Start 2. Ridley, Achane, Lockett. I'm sitting Ridley.
I'm sitting Ridley easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just said Ridley. He's the one you said.
Yeah. You play every Seattle wide receiver tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them.
They would agree you can't trust Tua. I don't trust Tua either, but I still like Tua over Flacco. But I can understand how they'd like to go Flacco. But let's see what I got on my Twitter here. We already answered that. Fields or Howell? I have Howell one spot higher at 8.
Well, I'm gonna need to find him. Where is he?
No, I'm playing Fields.
Yeah,
I think that's a bridge too far for me.
There are a few spots apart, but like I'm less worried about Fields than any other quarterback due to weather. Like he's the perfect quarterback for weather to go in. Like in that monsoon game against San Francisco a couple years ago, like he still put up points. Like he did good because his rushing is so high. So like I'm fine even playing Fields in this situation. Like the weather doesn't bother me with Fields.
I just like Howell.
He runs it 50 times. Yeah.
Yeah. LA doesn't have weather, right? So Howell should be fine.
Yes.
They also might not. They also don't have a fully healthy Aaron Donald, so that's going to help Howell too. And it's still Fields. He's going to run it a ton. He's got DJ Moore. The running game is decent enough, even if we don't know who it's going to be. So I'll go Fields.
Give me Howell. Tua or Kyler?
Kyler gets terrible. It's Kyler, but yeah, it's not great.
14 and 16 for me. I don't know.
I'd honestly be shocked if Tua was better than QB 15 this week. And we're talking about a ton of backup QBs playing. Like, I just think, all of the factors coming together, he has no chance to put up a good fantasy game. I'm going Kyler in that upside.
Yeah, the Jets are a worse matchup against quarterbacks. You have less points. And also this weather is significantly worse. So, like, you get the rushing upside with Kyler against San Francisco. Like Tua gets just a shitstorm coming his way. Like I want no part of Tua this week.
Yeah,
I still have Tua one spot higher.
Change it.
Risky.
Change it now.
No, I think I'm going to keep it. All right, let's see if we got anything else on here. OBJ or Thielen?
OBJ.
Oh.
That's gross.
It's the matchup for me. OBJ in the last 7 games has averaged 6 targets a game. In the last 3 games, averaged 7 targets a game. He's just getting the volume. Really, we were talking, and he's got the matchup in Jacksonville. We're just talking about the weather at this point. But yeah, I'm still going OBJ.
I have them back to back my rankings, so it's it's just hard to trust Thielen with what's going on in that offense. So yeah, OBJ is just connected to Lamar.
Wait a minute. We were starting all Seattle wide receivers. Continue to start all Seattle wide receivers with a bump because tomorrow night Matt Patricia is calling the plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Good Lord.
What the hell is going on in Philadelphia?
Jay Glazer says Matt Patricia will take over defensive calling.
Oh, the rocket scientist? Oh, no. There's nobody I hate more in the league than Matt Patricia. That guy's
I don't know. He
douchebag.
still
I
had a
can't
job,
stand
to be
him.
honest. But that makes a lot of sense. He's working for the worst defense in the league.
Go ask Lions fans how they feel about Matt Patricia. That should tell you all you need to know about Matt.
Ask
Patricia.
Patriots fans how they feel about Matt Patricia.
Yeah, at least they won back in the day. At least you guys won back in the day.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I hate
agreed. He
Patricia.
sucks. He fucking sucks.
I really hate Matt Patricia. I really, really, really hate. No, there's incompetent coaches who are just you know the coaches that are really hated. They're the ones that not only are they incompetent, but they're smug, fucking assholes about it. Just it's like you're like Matt Patricia's like 1-18 as a head coach, and like he's still smug. Like fuck, I can't fucking.
Brandon Staley, anyone?
It's he's Sean Payton, but with just a terrible like losing record. That's what Matt.
I like Sean Payton. I was thinking Brandon Staley, but I like Sean Payton.
I like him too as a coach, but
it's a good problem here.
Sometimes.
Sit one here. I'm sitting.
No, you're starting one.
Start one.
Start one. Oh, I'm starting
with the weather with DJ Moore. I'm just playing HN.
I'm starting HN.
Go HN. Yeah, and he's got that ankle, right? So, Flowers is a consideration. It's between the two for me, HN or Flowers.
I'm just gonna take HN.
I mean, they're all good. I like all these guys this week. So
yeah.
I don't think there's a bad answer here.
Agreed.
I don't think there's a good answer. I think I'm just taking HN. Let's see, what else do we got up here? Check over on the other side. Did it Taysom Hill or Cole Kmet? I just threw up in my mouth.
That's interesting.
I mean,
actually,
Komet's been really, but the weather issue with Komet, I'm just gonna probably go Taysom. But I have Komet.
Go Taysom. I mean,
I'm going to go with the one who doesn't have Derek Carr as their quarterback.
I mean, the good thing is, who is it? Dennis Allen, who is the coach over there in New Orleans. He doesn't really need to worry about taking Derek Carr off the field because he needs to take him off the field as much as possible. Taysom Hill all day. And I love Cole Kmet, but we're going Hill today, baby.
You just said the words Dennis Allen and good thing in the same sentence. Clearly never watched the Saints.
Fair. You got me.
I am a Saints fan, and I resent that wholeheartedly.
That thing's
Taysom Hill, baby.
Flaming pile of something right now. Yeah.
That's all they got.
Him and Matt Patricia should run a team together. That's
good lord.
No, they shouldn't.
You should be ashamed of yourself for saying
XFL.
those words.
Would that team have more or less wins than the Carolina Panthers? That is a question you must ask yourself. That's how bad it would be.
Less, because the Carolina Panthers had a good coach. They just suck.
I don't know, man. He didn't want to change stuff. I think he was in his own bag too much. Frank Reich's like, RPO? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, Frank Reich?
Quarterback.
He's legit an RPO quarterback.
Play to the strengths of my quarterback? Nah.
No, he's like, my system's so good. I'm like, yeah, it worked so well in Indianapolis too, didn't it?
You can't run an RPO with Bryce Young.
I mean, that's what he's good at.
He will die.
It's probably true, but you know who
5'7", 150 pounds.
Frank
he will
Reich's
die.
career died.
I mean, that's what he did a lot of that at Alabama, and that's why he's so successful. Like,
yeah, well, Alabama's not the NFL.
I know, but like he also was like, that's what he wanted to run too. It's like, play stuff for your quarterback that works. Like that's what you should do.
I got one. I need two. Is it Chris Godwin, Noah Brown, or praying for Jordan Mason garbage time?
Chris Godwin, and I want nothing to do with Chris Godwin this week, but it's Chris Godwin.
I know, by far. But who's the second guy, right? Noah Brown.
It's Brown. There's at least.
No, that's what I have, but you know, it very easily could be Mason in the entire second half, 20 carries, 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
There's no way. The only way that happens is McCaffrey gets injured.
He could totally go off. They could be up 30 by halftime, especially if Marquise Brown doesn't play, right? It's going to be ugly there. San Francisco's going to dominate in the desert.
Yeah, they will. His season highest snaps is 24%, like it was a while ago. But yeah, he got 4 carries last week and a pass catch. So there's something there. Yeah. But it's just really a floor play with him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, just no. I'm out.
This is my best team. This is my best team in the offense. I lost Burrow. I traded Burrow for Herbert. I lost Herbert. This is the team I keep talking about. I lost everybody from the Vikings. Moss is now out. Tyreek is out. Olave is out. So we're rolling with those lovely weapons this week in a must-win playoff matchup.
Waller or Taysom Hill?
Taysom. Taysom.
Yeah.
Same game.
Actually, I do want to say Waller, but it's Taysom though. Like,
No, you don't.
Waller's coming off of that significant injury. We don't know how. I'm expecting his usage to be good, but I don't want.
Waller is a significant injury. He's not.
I know.
Off a significant.
He'll give you like 2 good games, so you have a small window before he injures himself again.
And NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Tommy DeVito, is a significant injury waiting to happen for.
He's been their best quarterback.
Did you
I
drink
know he's
that?
been crushing it.
Did you drink at dinner or something?
I can't trust that. I mean, aren't I always drunk? Isn't that always the case here?
Fair enough. Can't argue that logic. Okay, do I start Ayuk and Kittle when my opponent has Brock Purdy? It depends on who your other options are, but I would assume.
I mean, you better have some good options if you're benching these guys. Like, I want these guys in my lineup. But yeah, like that's how you limit your opponent's upside is by going this way. So yeah, you're strategizing. You just make sure they're not significantly worse plays. Like you don't, have the tight end 1 on your.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to be all Debo Samuel touchdowns now.
Debo's so goddamn good. I love Debo.
Yeah, that one depends on who your options are. You better have better options.
Wait, time out. Aaron Jones news. Matt LaFleur just said, quote, "It's going to be a situation where we have to monitor it throughout the game. I wouldn't expect him to get his normal workload.
Don't play
If he could give us 15 to 20 plays, that would be great."
Okay. Scratch everything I said about Aaron Jones. Bench his ass.
Bench
all the questions
Aaron Jones. Who is it? Is it Taylor?
Man.
Who else is back there?
Patrick Taylor and Emmanuel Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I combined them.
It's got to be Taylor, right?
Good. I've been saying bench Aaron Jones all show, so I refer to my previous statement of bench.
He's like,
Aaron
I am a
Jones
god. Listen to me.
Jordan Love is going to be chucking it today.
Yeah.
To his own team or the other team?
This is why I want
both.
Jaden Reed.
Both.
Play Jaden Reed this week, folks.
Yes.
It's going to work out.
100%.
Good God. That's
yeah. So Pop, this question, the next one is like I'm playing Pop Douglas over.
Yeah, you got to play Pop now.
Yes, it matters now.
Aaron goes to RB 55 this week. Like he drops significantly. I'm not playing Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Just that.
Ooh, they have Reed and Kincaid. I would still
just fucking moved Aaron Jones up. Now I got to move Aaron Jones down.
Jesse, what was the options? Reed and Kincaid. What were those?
So it was Ayuk or Kittle, and then he's like, I have Jaden Reed and Kincaid, and he said his opponent has Debo. So there's some serious strategy. But like I have Ayuk and Kittle above both of those options, so just go San Francisco. Like just
who's Buffalo playing again?
They are playing
Philly, Dallas.
Yeah,
that's close.
I mean, my rankings I have Kittle and Ayuk above, so I'm just gonna say those guys on top of it. But like with the strategy aspect, is like you're limiting that. So however that works, yeah. So I'll go that. Do it.
I find a lot of the times those things backfire on you, and you get too cute trying to play the strategy. Just play your best players, man.
Yep.
Just play your best players. Jaden Reed or Kincaid. Jaden Reed is a pretty obvious answer now.
No, this is the question from 2 spots up.
Oh.
That we were just talking about. So play your Niners.
Then no.
Play the Niners.
His opponent has Debo.
It's gonna be so many Niners in this.
Welcome to hell.
Good luck.
It's gonna be great. Let's go Niners, baby.
Need a running back and a flex full PPR. Achane, Ford, Mitchell for the running back. Achane
easy.
Then do we flex?
One's tough.
Will any of those the last ones there? I think I'm going Achane and
Reed.
I guess it's Reed, but Lockett is so appealing against Philly.
He's good, man. God. It is very good.
I mean, it might not be Geno, right? It could still be Drew Lock, which is a slight downgrade, even though Lockett had a great game last week. Oh yeah, it's Reed.
It's Reed. Yeah, I just moved Reed up to 14.
Yeah, Reed looks like a stud.
It's
so Achane and Reed.
Achane and Reed. Yeah, sorry, I'm updating my rankings here.
And if the weather wasn't so terrible, I would say it's Wilson.
We do all the fucking Packers. So Aaron Jones is getting moved from 21. How far down? Devin Singletary, Keaton Mitchell.
Inactive. Keep going.
Foreman.
Keep going.
No,
you can put him over Charbonnet.
He's going one spot above Jerick McKinnon.
Oh, I'd rather play McKinnon.
Maybe.
It's just like when a coach talks like that scares the living daylights out of me. Like there's no upside in that role, right? Like the only way is if he gets a goal line touch.
Yeah.
Did we do this or no? Achane, Singletary, Shaheed, Achane. Even with Olave out, still Achane.
I don't mind Singletary to be fair, but it's Achane.
Yeah.
I don't mind Shaheed either, but this one's Achane.
Yeah.
Evans, Rice, or DK. This one's close. I like all.
I have Evans.
I'm playing DK. I don't care. I'm playing every Seattle wide receiver. It's DK.
I have DK at 6, Evans at 8. Who was the third one?
Rashi's probably down in the
24.
Yeah,
So it's DK. But you can't. There's got to be somewhere, Mike, where you can get Evans in. Because I have DK at 6. I have Evans at 8. Can't flex him somewhere.
Agree.
There's no way Evans is. I don't know if I have a league where wide receiver.
Maybe he had a couple guys go Saturday. It's possible.
Yeah, and there's injuries and stuff. Yeah, But yeah, DK. Evans and Metcalf should be in everybody's line. Diggs, oh my gosh.
I don't care if this is Trayvon Diggs. I'm starting Trayvon over Aaron Jones.
If you get negative points for receptions for wide receivers, I'm still playing Diggs. Like that's what we're going here. I'm not playing Aaron Jones.
Okay. Garrett Wilson or Mostert?
Mostert by a mile.
Mostert.
Yes. Hey guys, half PPR. Pop Douglas, Wandale, or Dotson. This is definitely not Wandale. This is Pop Douglas, I think. And I hate
it could be Wandale.
It's definitely not Dotson. That's who I'm not.
Yeah,
playing.
Correct. And Dotson will go off for 150 and 2 touchdowns for sure. But
Wandale's that PPR scam. I don't mind him, but it's rough with all of these guys.
Yeah,
Pop gets a terrible matchup. Yeah,
I think it's all that's the only guy they're going to be looking to stop, right? The Chiefs aren't going to care if Devontae Parker or Hunter Henry go off on them. They want to stop the guy who's going to get the volume. So I'm worried
Douglas
about
Pop. Douglas is my highest guy.
I have all 3 of these guys in the low 40s with Pop as the highest, so I'm going Pop.
Yeah.
I also have Nakua, Evans, so you can't sit Nakua.
Jesus. Yeah.
I rank that Nakua. No, do I have? I think I have DK highest. Where is it?
So the way
I'll go Nakua.
I'm starting Evans. I'm playing DK and I'm playing Nakua. Like one of those guys is my flex.
Yeah. So apparently he still hasn't told us what his flex is. So maybe he can't. Maybe this.
How good are your running backs? Is it like two other? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
DK at 6, Evans at 8, Nakua at 9. So I have all 3 top 10. What are your flex options?
Yeah.
There's got to be something in your flex, unless you're flexing CMC and Alvin Kamara. I feel like you could probably move flex Pollard. Oh, get rid of Pollard. Fuck that. Play all 3 receivers and get Pollard out of your lineup.
I would do that too.
Bye.
I really like Pollard. He's been on a heater lately. He's going to do well, but those receivers are crushing it. And Pollard against Buffalo, you just don't know what Buffalo is going to show up. They've been giving it up early in the season to running backs. Later, they've been able to tighten it down a little bit. But that's a really tough one. I'm going all 3 receivers.
Yeah. So you keep Kamara and Bijan in your running backs. You get rid of Pollard and you play all 3 receivers and leave Hall and Pollard on your bench.
Well, the thing is, like, Buffalo gets gashed in the running game. Like, that's kind of why they struggle. So Pollard should have a very good game. Like, I don't mind flexing if you go that route. If you want
and then if you do that, and I agree, if you do that, I'm sitting Evans. I'm playing DK no matter what this week.
So you're playing Puka over Mike Evans?
No, I'm playing Puka I'm playing Puka over Evans.
Okay. Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah, Washington, forget it. Like, smash.
It should be very good for him.
I'm playing the 3 receivers and sitting Pollard.
I feel like Evans is actually surprisingly, the most volatile play on this stacked team. Just because, Baker and, he's been hit or miss last week he didn't have a great game, I think.
Yeah, he struggled last week, but besides that, he's been a stud outside of that.
DK is going to smash against Philly. That matchup is too juicy.
Yeah,
Singletary, Mitchell, CEH. It's definitely not CEH. I think, I have all 3 of them, 31, 32, 33. I want to go Mitchell here just because I worry Houston won't be able to move the ball at all.
Yeah, Singletary's going to get a lot of checkdowns. I feel better of him than the other guy, but his offense is going to be the worst. So this is the kind of thing you have to cipher through. Like, are you going for the pass catching role, which Singletary's going to have of the other guys? Like, the other guys aren't going to have it. So, like, I have Singletary the highest.
I'll go Singletary for sure.
I have Singletary 1 spot higher, but I think I go Mitchell, but I can't fault Singletary.
He's the upside shout. If you want to go upside, then
you are welcome. Yeah. Should I start ETN or Breece Hall or Garrett Wilson? Don't feel comfortable starting 2 Jets. I rank this. I feel like I'm low on ETN this week.
Yeah, I'm a little low on him too. But if you're worried about like playing multiple guys in that game with the weather being so bad, just play ETN, plug him in.
I have ETN higher. I have ETN at 14, Breece Hall at 18. Wide receivers, I have Garrett Wilson down as. I think I sit Garrett Wilson if you can.
I do too.
I prefer the 2 running backs.
Yeah, I'm assuming
sucks to sit.
I would too.
It sucks to sit Wilson here, but I'm doing it.
Wide receiver 2 and flex PPR. Nakua, Metcalf. Nakua, Metcalf,
two.
Wilson, Brees Hall. Yeah,
First two.
First two. It's the first two.
First two, and then do you need a flex, or is it just
No,
the wide receiver?
a wide receiver and a flex.
Yeah, just the first.
Yeah,
two.
Nakua and DK.
Got it. I'd like to see who your wide receiver 1 is.
Somebody
It's got to
really
be
good.
Diggs. It's not Hill. It's got to be what? Diggs, Lamb, Cup. No, not even Cup.
Yeah,
AJ Brown.
Lamb, AJ Brown. Yeah.
I would be genuinely shocked if DK doesn't put up at least 100 yards this week, and that should come with a touchdown when you're putting up that much yardage. I mean,
No.
DK is going to go off.
Hard no. Hard
Evans
no.
over Flowers.
Yes.
Sure.
Would you put Flowers over?
I like
Evans?
Zay a lot, but Mike Evans is dead.
Agree.
Evans is 8 for me. Flowers is 20. No,
Especially half PPR, right? Evans has the percentage chance of Evans scoring a touchdown over Flowers is monumental.
Bad weather.
That
in
always
game.
is the upside.
Oh, thank you.
Evans gets the touchdowns, man. Like he's a touchdown king.
Evans. We've got about 5 minutes left, so I'm not going to keep pulling questions from out of nowhere. We'll just kind of chill. We can talk, see if anything else comes up in the chat.
Aaron, let's talk about our projected to be 3-point difference in the Warrior Bowl.
I haven't even looked at it. I don't even know if I have a
Jesse,
lineup.
Who should I start?
Warrior Bowl has weird scoring settings too.
Yeah, they do. No, I'm not going to make any changes. I'm actually sitting Calvin Ridley. I should start his ass, but I'm sitting Calvin Ridley. I got.
Cooper you know London. How that's going to work out. He's going to tear it up after you say I should start him,
but
and bench him.
I got Cooper, London, DJ Moore, and Cup. So I can't fit him in. I got Goddard in over him in Warrior Bowl.
Yeah.
So
because it's the tight end premium. Like, I get it.
So over the flex though.
But we got a couple questions. For me, it's Wandale. I'm not doing Shaheed. They come off the injury and stuff.
No,
it's really tough.
Taking Shaheed with no Olave.
That's really tough. I'll go one.
I'm going Shaheed.
Yeah, that's really a coin flip there.
Zay Flowers.
I'll go Zay.
I have Zay 3 spots higher. It's Zay for me.
So I technically have Wilson higher in my rankings, but I don't want to play him at that spot. Like,
is Ramsey out again? What's the deal? There's something going on in the
he's
in
injured. I think he's playing though.
And Javon Holland, I believe, is also. I don't know if he's playing, but banged up. What the situation is, so I don't mind Garrett Wilson, but if you have better options like Zay Flowers, I'll play Zay.
Yeah, it's just that whole weather issue is going to be a disaster for those guys.
Do we have anything else? No, let's just chill for a few minutes. I don't want to start pulling up random questions in case we get actual questions before this starts.
Yeah, I'm checking all of my lineups really fast.
I'm doing the same too. I'm double checking because I feel like there's some leagues I missed, but we'll see. Oh, we have a guy in this league who still has Tyreek Hill in his lineup in a playoff game.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Trade Diggs for Hill since you have a bye this week. This is the next question.
Yes.
There's so much risk with Tyreek and his injury. Like, you don't know if he's playing. So I'm going to say no. I'm not doing it. Because I don't want to be in the situation next week either. Like, he might play. I don't know. But I really don't want to take the risk personally. So if this was like, if I was in season and I had a few weeks to sort this out, then yeah, absolutely. But the fact, like, next week you're going to be counting on him no matter what, that's what worries me. And Diggs is still.
Here's the other thing. Diggs is playing the Chargers next week, so he should.
Fire. So don't do that. No.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much risk.
Give me Diggs. You got anything else in there? Nope, nothing, hey? Gonna coast us into the final minutes here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Checking lineups.
Sorry. I'm doing the same thing as you guys, setting last minute lineups, waiting for some questions to roll in.
Ridley or McLaurin?
McLaurin.
Yep. That's what
Ridley. I have Ridley well above McLaurin.
I do not like McLaurin.
Yeah. I just don't trust him. Like, even with good matchups, he's done nothing. Like, that's the problem with McLaurin.
I know.
I'm waiting for that boom game. And Ridley's shown it, and, he's been hit or miss, but at least he's given you
Dalton Schultz or Tyler Conklin?
Oh,
Schultz. Yeah, I think you got to go Schultz there.
Yeah, the weather stuff sucks for Conklin. I'm going Schultz. And Keenum, he's older, is checking in. I'll take that.
I'm literally scrolling through my 900 lineup, seeing if there's anywhere that I have tough lineup debates.
Yeah, I think I need to go to one more league. Yes, man. always forget about the ESPN league. I'm like, well, I got one ESPN league. Go check.
I finally converted all of them to sleeper this year. So.
Aaron Jones, Gus Edwards, or Logan Thomas.
Oh, Gus's role sucks now, so it's not like you're getting any upside.
I assume it's tight end premium.
I have no idea.
Yes, I guess Aaron Jones hopes to get a touchdown, but man, I really
I'll play
don't.
Aaron Jones over Gus for sure.
That sounds good.
Yeah, Gus got like completely phased out last week. It's weird.
You know what I've seen in a couple of my leagues I'm scrolling through that annoys me, and it's the same guy. A guy who has an eliminated team in redraft making waiver claims. That shit bugs me.
They should just lock those teams. Like,
no, it's remember the league I told you there was a clown where he fucked around all season, so I made sure he missed the playoffs. Well, he's continuing to be an ass clown, and he's making waiver claims. Not even useful ones. He added, where is it? He added Josh Palmer right before the game started, but it didn't matter. He's out. So
yeah, so if I'm in a redraft, I lock those guys' rosters. I go, you're not.
I can on Sleeper. How do you do it on Sleeper? You have to lock all of waiver wire. You can't lock their roster individually, can you? This league, I'm not the commissioner, but I don't know. Like, I don't need Josh Palmer, but if I'm one of the, because I'm the number 1 seed in this and I'm on a bye, but if I'm one of the teams who needs someone for next week and I can't get Palmer because this ass clown's freaking added him, I'm pretty pissed. But
yeah, that's what I'm like. Literally, like
one commissioner, and I don't know. He's aware of it. I don't know why he hasn't done anything about it, but.
All right.
Yeah, so there's a commish setting in Sleeper if you're a commissioner where you can lock individual rosters. I'm looking at it right now.
How do you do it?
When you go to general settings, and then if you're up top, there's a commish button. If you're the commissioner, you click it. It says lock roster, and you could literally click on a roster and lock it if you want to.
Gotcha. I should
do that. You have to be a commissioner, obviously, but it's definitely possible.
All right. That takes us to 1:00. Good luck, everyone. We will. Jesse, are we doing tonight or are we doing tomorrow? Probably tomorrow at noon?
Probably tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, I think that works. I've got a lot of stuff with the holidays, so I probably can't do tonight. Anyway, so we will be back tomorrow at noon to recap all of round 1 of the playoffs. So good luck, everyone, in week 15. Take care and have a great day. Bye, guys.
Good luck. Win your playoffs.